was $250 a day. Let's go ahead and just build that $250 a day. So your hospital confinement, we put $250 a day. That comes with $25 a month. That's going to limit it up to 10 days. So if she stays for a whole 10 days in the hospital, on this plan, she's only going to owe a copayment for 7, but she's going to get paid for 10. So she's actually getting paid more money than what she would owe on the bill. You go down a little bit, ambulance benefits. I told you I like ambulance. It's going to cover $200 of recurrence. Only costs her $175. Again, coming out in the positive. It only adds $3 a month to cover the ambulance. To me, it's pretty cheap. Get on to the next one, which would be outpatient surgery. I already told you I don't like outpatient surgery. Here's the reason why. Let's just say we add to cover the $250, that's $16 a month. That's almost $200 a year to cover a $250 benefit. Again, that doesn't really, to me, add up. I don't like that. And then, last one, if you want to do another lump sum benefit, if you want inpatient, I don't like that either. The skilled nursing I do like. It's $120 a day. And it's only $7 added on there. So again, that's how I like to add it. You can go back to the top and show, let's see what else is on there. This is also your accidental death or your lump sum cancer. I told you it's pretty cheap sometimes to add a cancer benefit onto there. Let's just say we add a $5,000 cancer benefit, it was $14 a month. Pretty inexpensive for $5 grand. But my normal hospital indemnities, this is one that I would build for her, Mrs. Jones, $36.66. What did I tell you before? It was going to cost between $35 and $40 for somebody turning 65. It's right there in that range. To me, it pays for itself to have $36.66 plan to make sure you have essentially no bills going in the hospital. You know, that comes out to about $400 a year. If they go in the hospital once in about 4 years, it pays for itself. And somebody over 65, the chances of them going to the hospital once every 4 years, usually pretty good. So again, I like it because you can build it right in front of it when you're sitting there in the house and you say, Mr. Jones, look, we can add the Cigna for all your medical, prescription drugs, everything, and we can add the hospital plan to go along with it, and your total price for you is $36.66. You know, what do you think most of the time, what somebody's going to say? Well, yeah, that sounds really good to me. I like that idea. And for you, it also not only protects your client better, which means you're doing a better job for them. I have about between 60 and 100 hospital indemnities in play right now. And I can tell you the people that go to the hospital and get paid for that hospital indemnity love it. They call you and they thank you. I had somebody on that one I told you about a little while ago, had a $1 million bill. She was in the burn unit for 90 days. Had a $1 million bill over in Augusta, Georgia. Came back with her hospital indemnity plan. She paid less than $200. Her entire bill was just over $2,000, but with the hospital indemnity it paid out for her, she paid less than $200 for everything. And how do you think she felt that coming back for the burn unit 90 days, not having to worry about a big bill? So it's pretty cool to be able to do that. And then for you think about it, the average hospital indemnity pays you somewhere like $150 commission. You're making somewhere $150 to $350 on a Medicare Advantage. You just doubled or at least 50% added onto your commission. If you do that for all your Medicare Advantages, you do that 100 times a year, you save yourself another $15,000 in income. By giving your clients better coverage. To me, that's the best way to go about it. And now if they still can afford the dental and vision, you just add another benefit for them. And what happens when somebody comes behind you a year later and say, oh, Mrs. Jones, I'm going to switch over this plan. Oh, I don't want you to mess with my hospital plan. I'm going to call my agent. And so you're really there to help them, and you're doing the right thing for people. So
you can do all of those in one visit and not be outside of the Medicare.
That's correct. Because if you
just can't do life insurance.
If you looked in your little packet that I gave you originally, which had a scope, I didn't go over the scope, but I wanted you to have a copy of the scope there. And if you look on your scope, here's mine. There we go. If you look at the front page of your scope, these are the things that you're allowed to talk about in the house during a Medicare appointment. You can talk about standalone prescription drug plans, Medicare Advantage plans, dental, vision, hearing products, hospital indemnity, and Medicare supplement.
I don't know if we got that.
You did the very first one I gave to you, didn't it?
It is in here somewhere.
It's in there. I told you I gave you a lot of stuff, so I do apologize for that, but
Okay.
it just happens. I know I gave it to you, but I wasn't talking
Yeah.
about it at the time.
2 days ago.
Yeah, I just wanted you guys to have it so you can make some copies, because this is the one that has all the different products on it. So you can actually talk about hospital indemnity and dental and vision in there, and actually you can walk out of the house and have that accomplished. You just now help protect somebody better, and you just took your commission. I mean,
I don't see that.
well, you were losing things earlier, Leah. I'll let you keep looking. It was like the second group of things I handed out to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. But you can take it, and if this person's brand new to Medicare, and on this plan, you probably would have made somewhere around $300 on the Cigna HealthSpring, somewhere around $150 on that. And if you help them with the dental and vision, somewhere around $100, $125. You just now made $650 from helping them protect them better. And guess what? They're probably not going to go anywhere with another agent. They're probably going to call you. And now when you go back in January to help them with a review their life insurance and other things, that they're client of yours. They're not going anywhere. Now I have a good handful of clients that call me every year and say, I've got a question about this, and they're asking questions about things I don't do. But they're clients. I mean, it's pretty cool when that happens when you get to that point. But to be able to do this right on your tablet and give them the price right then, you know it's the right price, you know it's updated, you know that you can show them how it works. Look, here's your max out of pocket. Look, when you had to go in the hospital, here's how much it's going to cost you, but we can cover that hospital, and you can show them right next to it. It's great. So, and you can do any company that's on there. So if you like Continental better, or you like Little American better, I just like GTL because, again, I like the pricing of it. I compare all the pricing. GTL usually comes out better with what I do. I also know the claims. I have not had a problem with the claims history. They pay their claims out. And that to me is a very, very big thing. If you're going to have this plan in place, you don't want Mrs. Jones to go to the hospital, come out, get a $2,000 bill, call you and say, my claim got denied. Well, I don't know. I want to be able to help. I had called my clients yesterday that unfortunately her grandfather just passed away, and I saw that the claim just got paid. And I called and let her know the claim got paid. She's like, great, I'm going to call the funeral home because we haven't seen the check yet. But at least we can see that it got paid and it was coming. And she called me the next day and said, yeah, I need some more help with some insurance. When can we get back together? But again, doing those extra things, really it kind of is a stinky phone call to make, saying, hey, I'm really sorry to hear about your grandfather, but to be there for them and to be able to help them, that's why we do this the right way, is to be there for clients. And it's a more difficult thing, but all right, let's get off this stage here. The last thing we're going to do is ACA.
From a practical standpoint, would you do all those applications in the house at the same time, or would you do?
I would do a hospital indemnity with the Medicare Advantage every single time.
Okay. Why?
I mean, every once in a while you run into somebody that can't afford it because they're on extra help, whatever, and they're making $1,000 a month, and they just can't afford the $40 or $50 a month. They're 80 years old, and it's a little bit more expensive because it goes by age. But I would honestly tell you, especially during open enrollment, 40% of the time my clients take hospital indemnity.
So just go ahead and do them both and get out.
You may want to go back to dental vision, you may want to get 3 different things going on, but this, to me, is one plan. Because it's covering the hospital part of it along with your Medicare Advantage. The cool thing is the hospital indemnity, especially with GTL, you can do up to 90 days out. So during the AEP, it's October 15th, you're sitting down with your client and you're doing your Cigna HealthSpring, you can do GTL and date it for 1/1. So you're getting it all done. It's all matching up at the same time in January, so it's not confusing the client saying, oh, my coverage is starting in December here or November here, but this one's up till January. You can match everything up to make it easy for your client and making sure. And the cool thing is, I didn't tell you on Guarantee GTL, the other companies don't have this, which I like. If somebody is within 6 months of their 65th birthday, there's no questions asked at all. So if somebody did have an occurrence of cancer and they're turning 65 and they just couldn't afford a $200 a month for Medicare supplement, but they could afford you $36 here, there's no questions asked about that cancer. You can't get the extra cancer benefit, but you can get the whole hospital indemnity and not have to ask a single question. So they do that 64.5 to 65.5. So that's a pretty cool thing with GTL too. So you don't have to worry about hand this to Jones, you're gonna get denied. No, you're approved all the way through there. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna get off of that subject. The other thing I did give you guys, they were talking about yesterday, which was for the Care Improvement, the Diabetic Supply Company. I know they were talking about yesterday, a few people got a flyer, a few people didn't. So I just made a copy of that flyer for you guys. So if you run into a Care Improvement client, I give it to all my Care Improvement diabetic clients that take insulin. I just tell them, you should get your supplies through them. It won't cost you anything. There's a number, they'll take care of everything. Guess what? You don't have to take care of it. You just put it in somebody's hands that does a good job.
So that covers insulin and like...
It doesn't cover insulin.
It doesn't,
no.
just like test strips and stuff?
Yeah, insulin is a drug. It doesn't cover drugs. It covers all the other things that need to go along with it. But I just put a copy in there since we were talking about Medicare today, so you guys get a copy so you can make some on your end. Alright. So we're going to get off of this and put this up.
Is Care Improvement Plus the only one that offers that, or does Humana?
Care Improvement Plus is a special needs company for diabetics. It's not the only one that offers it. Humana, most of the time, they'll use Humana for this too, but they may not pay all of it. They may have some co-payments because Care Improvement Plus is set up to pay for those test strips and things in their diabetic plan and their gold plan. So that's why we use it with Care Improvement Plus. Most of the time, if the client's diabetic, that's usually the better company for them. Usually, because that's what Care Improvement didn't used to offer plans to people that were healthy. They used to be just a special needs company. When we first started working with them, that's what they were there for: special needs and Medicare, Medicaid. So United Healthcare purchased them, and they transitioned to. United Healthcare said, "We want all the business. We don't just want the special needs business. We want it all." And so that's where they opened it up to everyone. And then they went down to zero premium plans, and now they're coming back up to zero premium plans. So it's been a whole transition the last few years with United Healthcare. All right, so the last one we're going to do is ACA. So those of you that want to know about health insurance, and those of you that don't, guess what? You're learning.
I'm going back over here and staying up there.
I really don't know, Aaron. I mean,
Well, let me know, because
I don't think I'm going to be pulling up anything on the computer for ACA right now.